How long is this gonna be for? Because I cannot do this. I'm struggling.
This is just day one.
What's up, perfectly blended family, and welcome back to another video. I'm Chantel.
And I'm Greg.
And guys, in this video, the kids are back to virtual learning. But before we get into it, guys, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. So when we drop a new video, you're alerted. All right, guys, let's get into it.
All right, guys, what is today?
Today is picking up Danny's laptop day.
Picking up Danny's laptop day. You guys start school. Originally, they had said today they are going to do virtual learning, or online learning starting today. The teachers all messaged us that I guess today was their first day back in the school. They're doing meetings and things, so they actually asked us to sort of prepare, get everything set up today, so they're actually going to start school tomorrow.
It's like a PA day.
Like a PA day, yeah. It's funny because my sister messaged me and she's just going off because that's not what's happening in her region. We're in different regions. She's sort of on the west side of Toronto. We're on the east side of Toronto. And we're having different experiences right now. So we're actually heading down to the school. We're going to pick up a Chromebook for Danny. They're offering that so he can have his online learning. All we have is an iPad, and we're finding that it's just too glitchy and it can't keep up with the streaming properly. So Amaya already has one is it from your grandpa?
Yeah, my grandpa's school.
Your grandpa's school. And Jasmine has her computer. Amaya had a computer last year, but it's getting old, right? The MacBook.
Yeah, it's way too old. We can't even play Roblox on it.
Yeah, it's an older MacBook, and yeah, I think it's just getting so full and so cluttered. It needs to be cleaned up, but it can't keep up. So Amaya has to use her Chromebook.
I actually kept getting in trouble because, from my media literacy teacher, because the computer kept turning off when it wasn't supposed to. And
Yeah.
Amy was with me, so she knows what happens too. What happened?
The computer would just crash. It can't keep up. So we're going to have to get Amaya a new computer eventually. But you got the Chromebook for now, and that's helping. And we got to go pick up one for Danny. So that's what we're doing right now. All right, let's head out. What's up, guys? So we're at the school. Yeah, I'm just going to go up. They say just press the intercom and let them know what you're there for. And they'll bring it out. We're not allowed to go into school. All right, I got to mask up. I'm passing the phone to Maya.
So Greg is getting the computer. Yay, he got the Chromebook.
That was easy. At least they're making it convenient. Swing by the school, pick up a computer, and he's good to go for his online learning. All right, now what?
Back home we go.
Back home we go.
Blueberry.
Okay, a lot of blueberries. People that like blueberries. I find them sour sometimes. Yeah.
And
What color?
sweet.
Well, yes, they are sweet too. What color are those blueberries, Danny?
Oh, what color are they?
Blue.
And the shape?
Circle.
Excellent. Okay, Marco.
All right, guys, so like I said, the kids are back to virtual learning, which I'm not 100% happy about, but it is what it is, and we have to focus on the positive. And I was hoping that Danny wouldn't have to go through virtual learning, but he has to go through it as well as his sisters. So my concern is with Danny. He's just so young to sit all day online. So far, he's been moving around in his chair. He participates, which is really good. But Greg or I obviously have to be right beside him. Like, we can't leave because he's touching the screen. He puts his camera off. He puts his mic on. And it's just a full-time job. And Greg and I already have so many projects that we're working on. So what's a little bit different this year, now the kids are back to virtual learning, is A, Danny's now in school, but B, Amaya's not with us. She's actually with my mom doing virtual school because we can't keep our eye on all of them. So Amaya's with my mom. My mom's watching her, helping, like supporting her. Amaya's dad's, unfortunately, he's sick, so he kind of has to stay at home and isolate from the family. But we're sending him well wishes. And Jasmine now is downstairs. Jasmine's a little bit more self-sufficient, but we still have to keep checking on her. And she's had technical issues as well, so we're running like back and forth, making sure each kid gets the support they need. And guys, it's just not easy. It's just like, I'm overwhelmed today. I mean, I fell asleep on the couch. Like, we're getting up earlier than we need to. And it's again, you know that Greg and I aren't big on following other people's schedules. So we now have to alter our home schedule to accommodate for virtual school and helping each child out. And guys, I am tired. Like, it's just so much. And I knew it would be much with a kindergarten online, especially junior kindergarten. And Danny's a boy, right? So all he wants to do is play and keep saying hi to his friends because he thinks turning the mic on and off the screen is so cool. But it is what it is, guys. All right, so let's just take a look what's going on. Let's go.
I turned off my camera
Why did you turn off your camera?
because my teacher said to.
Okay. How's it going?
Marco looks like he's crying.
He's doing okay.
He's doing okay? How do you find it with him being online?
You have to have somebody sitting beside him the whole time. Like, I can only, like, JK, 4 years old, there's no way you can just leave him. And, like, if you're working from home, you can't just leave him. It's constantly.
Oh, Danny, don't touch the screen, okay? Just leave it.
And just like that, you have to keep redirecting. And then with, so between the two of us, it's like making sure there's a parent with each child. So imagine a single mom at home with 3 kids.
Man, I feel it for her. It's tough. You're so right. So earlier, I had to help Danny with writing numerals. So they're like, okay, boys and girls, what number is this? And they held up the number 5. And I'm like, he can't write. He doesn't know how to write. He's just learning to trace, and barely can he trace and stay on the line. So it's like back to us being the teacher's assistant and sitting with him and like, Danny, and drawing dots. I'm like, trace the dots, and he's just going off and scribbling on the dry erase board and not paying attention. And I'm just like, how long is this going to be for? Because I cannot do this. I'm struggling.
This is just day 1. So this morning, it started with paper. Write it on the paper, show the teacher the paper.
Yep. Okay, guys, look. Danny, sit down, buddy. Sit down.
And we quickly realized we're going to go through a ton of paper.
Yeah.
So I ran it on their lunch break and got dry erase boards, so you just write it
Yeah.
and wipe it. And then Jasmine's having technical difficulties.
Yes,
She's like,
I
the
mentioned
boxes
that.
are missing, this isn't happening, what am I supposed to do here? And I'm having to teach her how to use extra features on the computer. Here's copy and paste, here's what happens in that situation. They don't teach them those things. She's just in grade 1, right?
Yeah.
And she's great with computers.
She is. She got the technology award when she graduated,
Yeah,
remember?
like watching her click through everything is pretty impressive, like to get her set up. But then it's getting into the how to fill the forms online, like that's new, and then turn them in online, unsubmit, how
it's
to
just
correct
like, it's
things.
so much. Guys, I haven't even gotten a chance to work out. Like, I'm in my workout clothes, I want to go in the garage. It's leg day, but I can't do any of that until they're done school. And they're having a snack and watching their, YouTube Kids or something. Like, nothing can get done. I'm supposed to meal prep, have some chicken. I can't do anything. I'm like tied to Danny's wrist, like handcuffed. Like I can't move.
I should be checking on Jasmine right now.
Yeah.
See what she's at.
All right, go check on her. Let's see what she's doing.
You know that. See? What do you got, Jazz? What did you draw?
Aw, that looks so cute. What is it? Oh, good job. Very good, Jazz.
It's all good so far?
She's pretty good.
I love you.
Is class over?
Yeah?
Are you sure?
Yeah? They said bye.
What else did they say?
Nothing. They just said bye.
Oh.
2 o'clock?
Yeah, I thought they're done at 2:30.
I think it's flex time.
Oh.
So if they need help with anything, and I think they said today, the teachers stick around if we have any technical questions we want to ask.
Oh. Okay. So Danny's free.
Yay! Now I can go play on my iPad.
That's all he's been waiting for all day. Oh my gosh. Alright guys, so his class is over, which is great. I'm feeling so drained. It's like I don't even want to go work out now. Amaya's okay. I called twice. So I called during her break in the morning and then just after lunch. And my mom said that she's participating. She's doing what she's meant to do, but she wants her to be a little bit more vocal in class. I guess like raise her hand and answer questions. But when it comes to if they have something to do, she'll participate. But she's a little bit shy, as you guys know. She talks really quiet and she's a shy girl.
In school.
In school, Greg says.
She's a different kid in the yard.
Greg says she's a different person on the yard, but that may be so, but generally she's a shy girl. Yes, Danny?
I wish I could see Marco's birthday party.
That's his friend that he plays with at school, Marco, and he really misses playing with his friends. And this is the hard part about it, right? Because when I told Danny, okay, you have to log on for school, he's like, oh, I'm going back to school. I'm like, no, you have to do it on the computer. And he doesn't really get it, like what's going on and why he's on the computer. But we've just been explaining to him, we've been told to stay home until it's safe because of COVID. So he understands that much to some extent. But then he's like, I just want to go play with my friends. And it's gonna be hard for him, right? Because he just wants to play. And in class they play with blocks, they have learning centers to keep them engaged. But now all day he's on a computer with me beside him or his dad beside him, trying to ensure that he's doing what he's supposed to do, because all he wants to do is move around. He can't sit still. So it's definitely a struggle for us, guys. They say the kids will be online until at least January 17th, but man, that's just like a really long time.
Today's January 6th. So they closed schools, they closed restaurants for in-person dining, they closed theaters. What else did they close? Gyms. So I'm home again. Yeah, so for those who don't know, I work at a gym. Commercial gyms are all closed right now until at least the 26th. So it is what it is. We're just doing the best. We're trying to work around it, and at least I'm here to help out a bit at home when I can.
Yeah.
I still train clients out of the garage.
It's a lot for us, and I know it's a lot for other people as well. And we're not trying to complain, but it's just, I mentioned to Greg the other day, it's like, you know what? Thank goodness that this happened in this digital time, because we're in a digital age, right, guys, where everything's technology. We have YouTube, we have computers, we have iPads, we have smartphones. Think about that happening like years ago when we didn't have all of those things.
Like when we were their age in school?
Yeah.
I mean, like 20 years ago.
Yeah, 20. But even still, like the schools weren't equipped with like the Chromebooks and all those things. Like, what would parents have done if that was the case? Especially in like the 90s, early 2000s.
Like when I was a kid, I remember like we had a computer, my mom's computer in the house. There's no way every kid in the house could be doing virtual learning. There weren't computers just to go around like that back then.
Yeah. You're so right.
This is who I was trying to get.
Like, yeah, how would this have played out differently?
That's so cool.
so many years ago.
It has a heart on the board.
It's a Care Bear. Aww. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if we were billionaires and we had nannies just sitting with each child to make sure everything was okay so that we can do our work, we can get things done, and we know that they're taken care of. But man, we're gonna look back at this one day and be like, remember that time? Like, it is a struggle. Like, I'm really feeling it, and it wasn't so bad when Jasmine switched to online in JK because the pandemic hit March 2020. She was still in JK, so she had a few months left. When the pandemic hit the first time, teachers had no idea what to do. They didn't have a schedule, and we were teaching them. They would just give us a list. This is what needs to be done. Here you go, teach your child. Like, we were the teachers. So I remember we had a little bit of issues with Jasmine, just keeping her on task because she'd be in front of the computer and then she'd wander off into the living room. But she slowly got it because she was in and out of virtual school for like close to 2 years. So she's used to it. And we asked her today, I said to her, Jasmine, do you like online learning or do you like being in school? She like both. Like, she's pretty chill with it.
She likes being home.
She does. And her friend is now...
And her friend left the school, went to a
Gone.
different school, so...
Yeah. Her best friend.
Her best friend.
You can see her best friend in that Christmas video we have. I'll post it here.
Our last get together.
Yeah, before lockdown. But she's doing okay. Amaya seems to be doing okay, but Amaya is very vocal about not liking online learning. She doesn't like it. She's told us all, like, I don't like online learning, and I totally get where she's coming from. Also, Amaya needs to be in class. She's the type of student that needs in-class support. So that's why she's with my mom, because mom was like, bring her here, I can support her, you take care of the other two, and I'll work with Amaya. It's either that or my mom will take Dani and she wants the older one. So one of them would have went. She's like, no, I can't keep up with Dani, bring Amaya. So I'm like, okay, so we sent Amaya, and Amaya's cool with it. She doesn't mind at all. But it's just, we're trying to support every kid the way they need to be supported, and we're all finding this virtual learning very challenging, especially where to find links, logging on issues. We didn't even have Dani's password until this morning.
Yeah. Like, kept like, did we miss it? Was there an email? Did something come home? How come we can't find it anywhere?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I hate that. I'm like, okay, is it on me? Did I miss it?
Yeah.
Did I check my emails? Check all the messaging apps they use? I'm like, I can't
cards?
find anything. Yeah, do you have anything? Did we get this? Like, I'm not finding this. I don't think they gave it to us.
Yeah.
All right, let's just send them a message and see.
Yeah. I mean, we made it through day one.
Well,
No.
Jasmine's still on.
She is, yeah. She should be done soon, though.
You know, when Jasmine was in JK, they only do 2 hours a day. She had like an hour in the morning and an hour in the afternoon, and that was it. His is definitely longer as it's more organized now. They gave more here, and we had just a list of videos they would go through.
Right.
Here, do those videos. Remember?
Yeah. That's where
And we actually
teaching
use
her.
those videos to teach Dani during the summer.
Yeah, and you know what? You know what's gonna happen now? Because we can't even rely on virtual learning, babe. So, because we have to teach him how to write. Like, after school's done, I now have to
Jasmine had
take
lost
him.
it.
I have to take him aside in the evenings and now get him tracing because he doesn't have the dexterity yet. He has to keep practicing, like drawing from this point to this point, letters. He doesn't have it, and the teachers can't help him being online. It's not gonna work.
That's what happened to Jasmine too. She should have been farther along with her printing skills, and she had lost it because everything was virtual. And it's like just click on this, click on that, click select, and using a mouse, and even learning to type on the keyboard.
Yeah, you lose your dexterity and how to write with pencil.
Exactly. So it happened. The teacher sent her home the journal to keep track of how your summer goes and to help them practice writing. So they had gone back to in-class learning, and so we took advantage of that. Had her journal every single day, and that's what it took to get her writing up to where it should be going into grade 1.
Right.
But yeah, so that's true. When they're doing it online, they're losing that, especially at that grade, that age.
It's learning loss.
Handwriting dexterity.
Guys, like, okay, so I know...
Look at him, though. He's so good.
He's a good boy. He's just a typical boy. He likes to be active, running, jumping, playing with his friends. And here you know what? We have to give thanks that he has a sister and they're close in age, that they can bond together because they're very close. You know what I mean? So we have to give thanks for that. You have a lot of fun?
Yeah.
You just wait for her to finish up.
Yeah.
I think she's done at 2:30.
Yeah.
It's 2:15 now.
Yeah, and our day's just getting started because we both still have to work out, and then we have our projects to go and complete. Like, we can't be going to bed at like 4 o'clock in the morning anymore, Greg, working on work.
I had a client, I was supposed to have a client this evening, she had to cancel. Everybody's sick, it's just that time of year, so whether it's just your cold or something else. But everybody's sort of being cautious anyway, just to be safe.
Dance, dance,
That's Danny for you.
dance, dance.
All right, guys, we'll keep you updated. We're gonna make sure Jasmine's okay. We'll be back.
I'm gonna be playing
Danny.
Spider-Man. Yeah.
How was online school?
Good.
Do you like online learning?
No, I like school better
Why?
because I want to play with Marco.
Aww, your friends.
Mhm.
Hopefully we won't be in this too much longer, okay?
Okay.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
I think you did really good today.
I think you did too.
Oh.
Are you still on? Well, you guys are done at 2:30. Are you wrapping up?
No, we're done at 3 o'clock.
You're done at 3?
Yeah.
What are you guys doing now?
We're reading.
Doesn't look like you're reading. You have the book open. Do you know what you're supposed to be doing, Jazz?
Yeah, today, right now, I'm gonna read. How am I supposed to do it?
You just had it open. You can have it open at the same time.
So how do I do it? Do this? Press this?
Yeah. Just open it right there in the window beside. You know how to do it.
It's not there.
Alright guys, I gotta help Jazzy figure this out.
5 minutes later.
Alright guys, so the issue was Jasmine was trying to have 2 windows open at the same time and wasn't quite sure how to make it happen. So she had actually closed the classroom trying to open a book that they were reading. And the teacher was available for support while they're doing their reading. So I had to show her how you can have 2 windows open at the same time. And this is things that they're not teaching the kids yet. So it's sort of a learning curve. They haven't had to work with the different features of a computer in that sense yet. This is a great one. But we got it sorted and she's just finishing up, so it should be no problem.
A few minutes later.
Hi.
All right, so Jasmine was on school longer than even Amaya. She was on until after 3 today. Normal school, when they're in person, will go to 3:15, but Danny was done at 2, Amaya was done at 2:30, Jasmine finished closer to 3. But then shortly after that, the teacher messaged or sent like a class-wide message saying she's reorganized the times, so Jasmine will also finish at 2:30 in future classes. And that makes it a lot more convenient for everybody. So Jasmine,
Yeah.
how'd it go today?
Good.
Good? How are you finding the online learning?
It's good.
It's okay?
Yeah.
Would you rather be in person or do you mind doing the stuff on the computer?
Both.
You like both?
Yeah.
You don't mind being home?
Yeah.
Do you get to talk to your friends on the computer or no?
Yeah.
You do?
We gotta talk to them in the morning when everyone comes.
Oh, they give you a little bit of free time to say hi to each other?
Yeah. And
You have your cameras on?
And at the end, we do a break room.
You-
Like 4 or 3 kids are allowed in there.
Oh, okay. And then you can chat and it's fine?
Yeah.
Do you talk about just randomness? You talk about school? What do you talk about?
I talk about it. Well, Myra. There's 2 Myras.
There's 2 Myras
Yeah.
in your class?
Their names are spelled wrong. Not the right way.
Their names are spelled different?
Yeah.
Okay. You talk to them?
Yeah. And the other Myra, like the new Myra, she shows us lots of pictures and she draws really good.
Oh, she likes to. That's nice. Okay, that's cool. So you do get to interact with your friends on class just through the computer. What's that?
I showed them these with my book.
Oh, your little book. These are the crafts that you do. And your little, is that one like a purse?
Yeah.
Nice. What's that one?
It's like almost an iPad.
Oh, nice. You could put stuff in there.
Yeah.
Good job. The first day, Jasmine had an assignment, and she's one to get it done right away. And so the teacher replied, Jasmine did fantastic today, gave the correction that she had for her homework, and it says Jasmine's doing well online, so there's no concerns with Jasmine yet. I am so proud of Jasmine here. She's really determined to just get her work done. Like, it's impressive to me that when the teacher gives her an assignment, says, okay guys, you're gonna have some homework, she actually will just sit on the computer and get it done without having to be told. We don't have to repeat anything, and I really appreciate that she just sort of has that determination. Let's get it done, out of the way, and then she knows she can go and play afterwards. So all your work is done, and
then I could play thousands of times.
And now you're being silly. Danny's been waiting for you patiently upstairs so you can go.
Thousands of times.
You can go play with Danny, all right?
Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. So look who's home. Pretty girl Amaya. So you guys know that Amaya wasn't here with us yesterday for the first day of virtual school. But although I spoke to her, I thought it'd be a great opportunity for her to tell you guys how her first and second day, which today's the second day, of virtual school went. So can you let us know how it went?
Well, I don't like it because we're not doing physical things and my eyes start to hurt, and then I get antsy and start eating and then getting up and all sorts. And like, I want to see my friends because their cameras aren't on, and Xavier, he's being so silly, making faces in the camera sometimes by accident, and makes me laugh. And then my teacher's like, stop being silly, everyone. And then like some people are unmuted, and then my teacher has to mute all, so I can't press unmute to talk.
So it seems like it's a lot for you, especially when you want to like focus, because you're a student that needs to be in class, right? Because you get more support physically rather than like virtually. And with being virtual, what I hear you saying is the distractions that come with it online, like people talking, being silly on camera, and to the point where the teacher has to mute everybody because some students are just not doing what they're meant to do,
like,
correct?
They're breathing in the mic.
They're breathing in the mic?
Like,
what for?
in the mic, and it's so loud, and then when somebody tries to talk, they sound like a staticky robot, and it's so loud and funny.
Aw. So do you end up laughing?
Mm-hmm.
Are you supposed to be laughing, encouraging them?
No, but it's funny. I turn off my camera so they can't see me, but they didn't know. It's like their internet.
So you, okay, first of all, you can't help it, I guess.
Yeah. So I turn off my...
But you try. You try by turning
I go
off.
out the camera, or I turn off my camera.
Or turn it off. Okay. Well, at least you made it 2 days, right? It wasn't that bad, so to speak. But you
But I
are.
don't like that we have to do DPA in the morning.
What's that?
Remember when Danny was doing his stretches and stuff? That's DPA.
What is DPA? What
Yeah,
does DPA stand for? Just in case they don't know. Oh, you don't know either.
It just says DPA. I
Maybe
guess.
something physical activity. I don't know. I do see Danny and Jasmine in the morning. They're doing stretches and things like that. And I think it's just a way to encourage the students to get up and moving because you guys are sitting all day.
Yeah, but like today, Mimi went to the store and I was doing my school, and like I just woke up because like Mimi woke me up,
Yeah.
and then like I had to go into school right away, and like I was still kind of tired because I had to eat my breakfast. So yeah, and then we were doing DPA, and then I liked the stretches because that was after, and that made me not so tired.
Yeah, so I think like that's the point. Like stretch, keep moving, keep active so you guys can be alert.
Workout. It goes like workout and then yoga to make your blood keep moving. Apparently that's what my That's what she said.
The principal?
Yeah.
So the principal said? Yeah, she's right. So it just keeps your blood flowing, keep you guys moving, keep you guys alert. Especially when you're online, it's hard to stay alert because you're just sitting there looking at a screen.
Yeah.
Like, which
That's why I
kid-
wear my blue light glasses.
Well, that's good that you have that. But which kid wants to stare at a screen all day? Like your brother, Danny, is having such a difficult time staying still. All of them, all the kindergartners.
Yeah, I hear you on the phone with Mimi. He's like, if you want to work out, raise your hand. Here's Danny. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I saw him on the meet. He's like, bye. And Mimi was like, who's he saying bye to?
No, I was just telling him to say bye to everybody. He's logging off since everyone's saying bye, right?
I saw him. He was so cute. He's just like up in the camera.
Yeah, it's his first time doing virtual learning, so it's so different for him, right?
Yeah.
But I just want to take the time to let you know how much you are appreciated and how grateful we are for you. And I totally understand where you're coming from because no child wants to sit and learn for 6 hours a day or however long you guys are virtually learning. But I want you to know how proud I am of you because this is so tough for all kids across the nation who has to do virtual learning. And I am so proud of you, and you're such a leader, and I just want you to keep up the good work because at some point we're going to have to return to some sort of normalcy and get you guys back into the school where you're more comfortable. But I think you're doing a great job, and I don't want you to give up your effort and your level of attention being online, okay? You're doing a great job, so don't give up. And if there's at any point you're just feeling overwhelmed, because we all understand that you didn't have a great term last year being online, right? You kind of wanted to share with the world like what you were going through when you had that breakdown. If at any point you feel like you're coming to that, you just need to again let us know so we can help support you, okay? Because it's not easy. I know it's not, but it's something that not just you or Danny or Jasmine's in, we're all in it together, including myself, because I have to sit right beside Danny. I'm like, this is nuts. So nuts. So, but good job. 2 days back to virtual school. You know what? You guys did great. All of you. And I'm really proud of you. Mommy loves you so, so much. Pretty girl. All right. All right, babe. So we survived day 2 of virtual learning. It's a really busy day for you because you worked today. Anyways, you're here for most part and then left like, I think it was only 2 hours the kids, Jasmine and Danny, had left in the day. So yesterday, Danny had karate. And I was working out when he was doing karate. Now, karate's virtual as well, of course.
Of course.
And maybe you can just give us a rundown how you're feeling because Jasmine is no longer doing gymnastics because she's requested to do karate. Now, she's not officially enrolled in karate, but since it's virtual, we have her stand, not inside of the camera where the karate instructor can see her, but she's there trying to learn the moves with Danny. And you're there trying to help Danny, and Danny's sometimes a little bit resistive to help.
Okay. I was trying to get it on a bigger screen so that I want to cast it to the TV, but for some reason it's just not allowing that.
Right?
So that Danny can stand back here and see Sensei.
Yeah.
But instead it's on the iPad and it's a window this big that he's looking at from like 10 feet away, way over there on the floor.
Yeah.
So he can't really see what Sensei's doing. So I'm standing here trying to give Danny direction. No, left foot forward. Danny, your other foot. Pick your arm up. Pick your arm up. And I'm just reiterating everything Sensei is saying.
Right.
And trying to give him that guidance. It's
Yeah.
when coach can be there and actually adjust. Pick your arm up. Keep it shoulder height. You're here. Perfect. But Danny, arms shoulder height. Danny, arms shoulder height. Danny. I keep hearing Sensei repeating himself like,
Yeah.
Danny, arms shoulder height. Come on, man.
Yeah, but it's so difficult, and this is what we were saying yesterday, that doing it virtually, I mean, at least it's something.
At
but
least it's something.
for the younger ones, for the little ones, it's really difficult. And Jasmine's just doing her own thing, right?
She's just, it turns into like playing.
Yeah.
And a couple times. So there's other kids on the call also, just a
Right.
couple. But Sensei's had to discipline them. He's like, stop, everybody, stop. 10 burpees. Everybody's doing burpees. Like, oh, not burpees again. And you have to like stop. That's it. Okay. You can't pay attention. You're getting too easily distracted. The other kids start wrestling or something.
Oh
Everybody's
my
doing
goodness.
burpees. Like,
Honestly, I feel it for all the teachers, all the instructors, all the parents. Like, we're all in this together, and we're really a community, and we have to stay strong, right? But it is so difficult.
in
With the
Danny's
little
group,
ones.
they're all young white belts. So they're all
Beginners.
new. They're all
Yeah.
beginners. They've only been doing this for
Yeah.
maybe a couple months.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
And now they've gone into a lockdown. So they can't do it in person. And they're trying their best to do it virtually. And it's just not the same.
No,
So,
it's not the same. Totally
I think
agree.
it was yesterday made for such a hectic day. Just being a teacher's assistant all day.
Yeah. Literally. And again today, like Danny did much better today, but it was just near the end, like the last 2 hours, he was really getting antsy. And it's good that they broke it up. They did some songs and some movements where he got up and he was jumping, and I'm like, yeah, jump higher, like burn your energy out, like yeah. And then when he had to sit down, he was like just itching to move and just like coming out into the living room and just standing there. I'm like, what are you doing here? Go back to class. Like, you know, trying to keep him on task. Jasmine was good, like no issues.
She jumps right on stuff. Like, wait, there's an assignment? Okay, let's do it. And she
She
just wants
has
to get it done, like right after school.
That's right. She has an assignment that's due Monday, and she's like, no, she just wants to get it done with now. So she completed the entire assignment today, and then she got the rest of the night to play. And Amaya came home, and everyone was excited, and they're all playing together.
So, how's Amaya doing with your mom?
She's doing fine. My mom has to really support her because she can tell Amaya doesn't like the virtual learning. So she says she'll get the work done, but she won't ask questions and she'll suffer in silence. So if she doesn't understand something, she won't ask the teacher. She'll ask my mom. And my mom's like, you have to be a little bit more vocal. My mom's like, I understand she's shy, but the only way to break out of your shyness is just to step by step, just practicing being vocal and building your confidence.
Okay. I think I had mentioned earlier that she said we know she's shy in class. And the
Yeah.
thing is that I think teachers will even say she's not shy.
As shy as she appears to be when
Right.
we see her.
Because we've had those
Yeah.
discussions with the teachers. And I've seen her in the yard. And that is not a shy kid.
Well, I don't
Like,
know what it is.
So when she has I think her friends support with her, it helps boost her confidence. Yeah, but when she's all by herself at the table here, and there's something different, because it's nothing to. The teacher is very open. Anybody have questions? Stick around. We're gonna stick around for a half hour
Yeah.
after. Feel free to ask
But
any
you know
questions
what?
you have.
In general, I'm just saying I acknowledge and I can see where she's coming from. She's a shy-natured girl. But when she's in her own element, it may be a different story. So, that's what it is.
So anyway, when it comes to not understanding, she doesn't like putting up her hand.
No, she doesn't. So we got to work on that, and we will work on that. But you know what? We have, one more week left of virtual learning?
At least one more week.
All right.
So yeah, for schools they said at least January 17th. For gyms they said at least January 26th.
Okay. We'll just see.
We'll just see. Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to keep it on a positive note, but I am just super grateful for the network of support we have with our children.
Oh, 100%.
Because my mom is a huge help. Ryan is a huge help. He's still getting back to, better health, which is great. He's doing great, guys. But I mean, if we didn't have some of these people in our lives and we had to literally homeschool all 3 kids on our own, it's tough. I know people are doing it, but I'm just putting it out there that I am so grateful for our family and our network of support systems for the kids. Like, they are awesome individuals in our life. Anyways, thank you guys. All right, guys. So that's what's going on in our life. We're struggling a little bit with the virtual learning, or I should say being back to virtual learning. It's unfortunate, but we're going to get through it. We're all in this together. If you guys have any tips or tricks that you do with your kids that are at home,
go ahead. Guys, let us know because we can benefit from it. Go ahead, drop a comment down below. But before we leave out tonight, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell because we don't want you to miss a thing. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.